So, day 3 on the Camino. I left my cute little hostel, albergue, in Palos de Rey and headed on my way. And day 3 was completely different from all the other days because this day I ran into this cute little old guy in his like late 50s named Tony from Alicante, which is on the coast here in Spain. And that was so nice. It was the nicest little day because it just passed by so much quicker to have someone, to walk and to talk with. And yeah, we first started off kind of like talking in Spanish, then we started talking in English, then we just spoke in Spanish the whole day. And it was really great because he told me all kinds of stuff about the history of Spain and the history of like why people leave rocks everywhere. It's like a thing. There's like a bunch of piles of rocks, on like the markers for how many kilometers are left and stuff like that. It's really cool, but apparently it's because it was said that every pilgrim had to bring a stone to help build the cathedral, and I thought it was cool. So I like learned a lot from him, and we like had a great day. And he was like, we started walking together in the morning, and he was like, we started approaching this like town, and he was like, "Have you had octopus?" And I was like, "Well, I had it once in a tape here." And he was like, "Well, look," and he like pulls out his thing with all the stages he was doing, and right beside the name of the city we were passing through, it said octopus, like highlighted beside it. I was like, "Oh, okay." He was like, "Yeah, it's really good here." So we like walk into town, Melinde, pretty sure it's Melide, something like that. Anyways, so yeah, we walk into town. I'm like, "Oh yeah, there's octopus," and he was like, "Come on, we're gonna eat some." So this cute little guy treats me to octopus and like a Coke for lunch. And let me just tell you, it was so good. The guy like pulled the octopus like legs out, like they're all still like attached to each other like this, and they had their suckers, and it's like pink. And he like literally like cuts it up and puts it on a wooden plate. He cuts it with scissors, and he just sprinkles like some kind of spice on it, and I think salt, and puts olive oil on it, and that's it. And it is so good. It's like, I feel like it's like a cross between like cheese and chicken. I don't know, but it was delicious. It was so good. Good job, Tony. So so that was really nice. And he told me about these like peppers that they have, and he was like, yeah, it's like these things, and there's this phrase where they say some are spicy, some aren't, because he told me like 1 out of 10 are spicy. I ate some, none of them were spicy to me. But then again, my spice threshold is out of this world in comparison to the Spaniards. So then later in the day, we ran into this girl named Claire, and she's actually from Orlando. I thought she was like a little bit older than me, but she's actually 40. She looks great for 40. Let me just tell you, she's cute as a button. So Tony stopped like in the little town before me, and then Claire and I just like headed on together. I think I was stopping in Arzua, and she was going further. She was doing 2 stages a day. She was doing like 50 kilometers a day. I was like, "You go, girlfriend," but I would die. So, so that was really nice, and it was like nice to have someone to talk to after speaking Spanish all day. And like she and Tony and I walked together for a while, and Tony was so funny. He was like, the Galicianos, like he's like, the Galician people, he's like, they're so weird. He's like, they're neither up nor down, and they always answer with a question. It was really funny. But anyway, so yeah, so I made some good friends, and I walked with Claire, and we got to Arzua together, and I had caldo gallego, which is like a typical soup that Tony told me to eat. I ate everything Tony told me to eat, because after the octopus, I was like, this man is spot on. So yeah, it was really good. It had like cabbage and stuff in it. I enjoyed it, but I like everything. And so yeah, I said goodbye to Claire, and she was nice. We had some chocolate and coffee together, and yeah, so it was like really nice. I went to the church. I went to the mass. It was super nice because they actually called all the pilgrims up, and the priest was like, "Where are you from?" And he like gave us like this like blessing in front of the whole church. And I was like, "This is awesome." It was just like really nice, just like made you feel, I don't know, like it just was just like a good feeling, to have people be like, good job, and like, God bless you that you like get there safe and sound. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So some other notes that I have. Oh yeah, I stayed at this other really nice albergue, and somehow like all the rooms were full. There were like 12 beds in a room, and yeah, somehow me and this Norwegian lady ended up in a room all by ourselves. And she was cute as a button. She was so nice. She spoke English, you know, older, of course. And she and I went to Mass together, but she was so sweet. So we had a great time. We had a great understanding. We, like, went to sleep. We, like, woke up at the same time. It was great. So that was really nice. I had just a nice little night with her, and I had more octopus for dinner because I was like, well, when else am I gonna eat octopus? So so yeah, so that was like, it was just like a really good day, and you know, just kind of hung out that afternoon and got to sleep, and then came day 4. Brace yourselves.